I've also heard really bad things about The Materialist.
Is it not good?
I heard it's terrible.
Is that with Pedro Pascal in it?
Yeah, it's Pedro Pascal.
I've had enough of him.
Who,
I
me?
think he needs to have a break.
I actually don't mind it at all, you know. I can't lie to
It's
you.
just been 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah, like, what was he in? The Last of Us, the 2 seasons.
Gladiators too.
He was also in
That's an awful film.
Wonder Woman.
Thank you.
Film.
It's not a good film, bro.
Wonder Woman.
Was in Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 1984.
But you know, I think I just refuse to watch any films with her in it.
Stone. You must give back the stone.
Go. What's her name? Go Gadot.
Kal-El. No.
I think I just refuse to watch her films.
To feel the nail. Have you been following that guy that takes the mick out of her?
No.
On TikTok.
There's a girl that I follow that does it.
And no, the guy does it so well.
Yeah.
It's so funny. No, you need to check. Why is Kyle different?
Hey, that acting's just bad, bro.
Awful,
bad
bro.
all around.
It must be nice to just be laying like that, you know what I mean?
And just get peas. Depends what you want to do with life. You have ambition, then maybe you're not.
Oh my God, I can't wait for this. Mastermind. Hey!
Of course you can't wait. Look what it is.
Hey!
Oh, it's wrong as hell.
Hey! I've been hyped about this film since January.
The film.
Yeah. No, because it's a heist
Yes,
film.
man. You're asking the right questions, Manny.
It's a heist film. It's an art heist film.
Yeah, I bet.
Have you seen Like a Mirror?
Like a Mirror?
Like a Mirror.
No, what's that?
It's like an archaeology heist film. And he's in it as well.
Oh.
It's a proper Italian film, so the pacing's a little bit it's slow.
What's this one called, sorry, again?
Mastermind.
Mastermind.
It's coming out this year though, later on.
A heist thing, innit?
Art heist.
Yeah.
Kind of like, was it Killing of the Sacred Deer? Was it Killing
That
of the
wasn't.
Sacred?
Was that a heist?
No, there's another one. There's an art one that Barry does where it's like a
Birds.
heist.
Oh, that's not a heist one.
Something it's got
No.
what's it? Ethan something.
No, I think the Barry Keoghan. You're talking Barry Keoghan, right?
Yeah.
He's in a film called Birds, but that's not a heist one. You want to hold it?
Yeah, I think it's isn't it a heist one? It's art. It's to do with art.
But Birds is a very artsy film, but it's not
It's not a heist.
a heist film.
It's not a heist film.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't wait. No, I'm thinking the actual film we were just talking about.
The Birds one is about with the little girl.
Wait, no, La Camellia, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's not Barry though, is it?
Oh, you think about Barry? You sure you're not confusing your whites?
I'm not confusing my whites.
She'll never confuse her whites.
One thing she's not gonna do is not gonna confuse her whites. That Barry's in. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Still.
same.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me find it.
Mad.
American Animals. That's it.
Oh, he was in that.
Yeah.
I didn't like. Oh, that was American. I think he was playing American.
Yeah, he was playing
I think it was
American.
based on a true story where they tried to break into like a university
Art, like
library.
yeah.
And had like some art pieces in the back. That was a cool film.
Do you know what I watched recently?
What?
If you haven't watched it, I feel like you have. You'll love it. Interview with a Vampire?
What the old version?
No, the most recent one.
Of course. Come
See,
on now.
I knew it. Just like I knew you would watch.
now.
I knew you would watch it.
I like Twilight. Of course, I was gonna watch that.
I really.
It's really
It's
good.
really good.
It was also on BBC iPlayer as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what. It's really good. I can't lie to you. It's,
Challenge is over. I can.
Yeah, like you can. Yeah,
when you back to you watching online stuff?
As of yesterday.
Yeah, just a month. Yeah.
I started with of course K-pop Demon Hunter, which is a weird thing to break your streaming challenge with.
Hey man, I can't lie. That film was.
It was
very good.
Those songs were popping.
Is this our segue in, or we're gonna do intro?
Let's do an intro. Welcome to the Outtake Show.
But
The show we give our outlandish opinions and reviews within the movie and TV world. You got the host of the most, y'all man Junior's in the building. We also got the silent assassin. We got Mazzavelli in the building as well. Run with me, Hail Maybe run. But wait, we have more.
One more.
We've got a guest in the building. We've got reviewer.
Jeez.
We've got
Theatre connoisseur.
yes. We have a part of the post-credit scene podcast.
Yes, sir.
We have Manny in the building.
A man of culture. culture.
Thank you.
Manny, a man of culture.
Thank you for having me, guys. Really excited to be here.
Thank you for being here, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yeah, I think I told you in the past that you guys have my favorite shorter cuts.
Oh, you did say that.
Yeah, like I feel the editing is
safe, man.
And you're wavy just in general.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll take that. But like Junior's editing's phenomenal.
No, absolutely.
That's
No,
personality
phenomenal.
as the,
Guys, if you need an editor,
shout out.
If you need a personality, don't holler Maz, she's with us.
I do quizzes and events.
She does them events, so holler for that. But
Hi as a presenter. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Well, Manny, to start things off, we always got a question we ask all our guests.
Of course.
What is your outtake?
My outtake. So I'm gonna keep it in theme of what we're gonna talk about later.
Nice.
Is that I feel like actors in theatre or theatre acting is and will always be at better quality than Hollywood acting.
I've been saying this. I think it's a staple.
Yeah, I think like I feel like if you're a great theatre actor, I don't see why you wouldn't be great in Hollywood. But I necessarily think if you're a great Hollywood actor, you can do great in theatre. Yeah. And I think that Denzel Washington put it in a way that it's probably how I felt, but I just didn't realise that's what I meant when he said that Hollywood and films are a director's medium, while theatre is an actor's medium, which I completely agree with that. I feel like the rawness of theatre acting, even like when sometimes you see actors make a mistake, is the way that they react with each other and the chemistry they have on stage is unmatched. And obviously in film you get to edit and cut. And my favourite...
they always do. Like, so I've done both on-screen and off-screen acting. Yeah. You can stop and go line and someone is hired to tell you your line if you forget. You don't have that in theatre. Yeah. You just got to go.
Yeah. Let me say, it does happen in theatre sometimes, but it's not the same thing. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's the same thing. I saw what's the name do it. Papa, he forgot his line when I went to watch. Is it This Is England?
Yeah.
He forgot his line.
That was at the Soho Theatre.
Soho Theatre, right off Tottenham Court Road.
Oh, how does he pick up from that?
Someone just shouts the line and then he just goes from there.
Oh, is it?
Like he didn't miss a step. So he didn't take me out of the thing. Like it's happened. Like I've seen it like 2 or 3 times, but it's just a lot more difficult to do. And even like when you see theatre shows, you see people just improvising with each other when there's like a mistake or there's a crowd reaction. Because you're not just acting with each other, you're just acting with the environment as well, which I think is a bit different.
And sometimes things can go like horrible.
Be wrong, yeah.
Like especially when you're working with food. Working with food on theatre, I think, is like the worst experience. So like for example, you take too much of a big bite. You're supposed to be acting, obviously, but you accidentally take a bite too big, and now you have to go to say your line. But then that doesn't look authentic. And like for me, I remember I did one show in theatre, and I had to have chocolate, but chocolate dries your mouth.
Okay.
Oh.
So I had to like take a small bite, make it look big, and then be able to say my line without going.
So you did theatre from a young age then?
I did. So I was theatre trained first before I did screen.
Nice.
Okay.
What do you prefer?
I prefer theatre. It's a lot more raw, and like you really stretches you. Like being a triple threat is like you're doing the most, because when you are a triple threat on stage,
what constitutes of being a triple threat?
So a triple threat is you're able to sing, dance, and act at the same time.
Yeah.
So I remember one of my friends in uni asked me to help him out for a project because I stopped doing theatre at that point. But he asked me to help him with one of his projects for his assignments. And I had to sing and dance across a really large space. And you can't go between every line.
Yeah.
You're having to literally sing and learn how to do your breathing as you're singing, dancing, and making sure you're doing the right facial expressions.
Oh, sounds like a lot.
It is a lot.
It's intense. It's intense, but like I think it's an amazing skill to acquire.
Yeah, facts. Oh, nice.
Like that's why we get really amazing people like Denzel Washington. I mean, I'll say it. Tom Holland's really good.
Damn, you're not feeling Tom Holland?
Really?
I mean, I love Tom Holland. I think he's great. He's my favourite Spider-Man. I don't think his acting is that great.
It needs time.
But you don't think he hasn't got the opportunity to show it yet?
I just don't think he'll ever get to, like, as in, like if I'm, like, in the future pitting against, like, the likes of Denzel, Leonardo, Tom Hanks.
No, I mean, I don't think he'll ever be, it would be more like Andrew Garfield. That's who you're comparing him
No,
with.
I think Andrew Garfield is leaps ahead of Tom Holland. Respectfully, Tom Holland actually love you, but
Andrew Garfield is a bad man actor.
Andrew Garfield is leaps.
But I think Maz means like he'll probably lead up to that.
Yeah, he just needs more time. No.
He said no.
Like, if I don't know, how old is Andrew Garfield now? Like late 30s?
Yeah, he's late 30s.
But he wasn't completely capped with doing Spider-Man for so long.
But it's because I've seen Tom Holland in other stuff, and it's like, if I'm comparing it to Andrew Garfield stuff from like 10 years. When did he do the musical, the Tick Tick Boom thing, what was it called?
That was only a few years ago.
That was a few years ago.
I can't see Tom Holland getting to that. Actually, let me not say that. I can.
There's talks. Possible. Shout out to Sally from friend of the show. He mentioned that there's a famous tap dancer.
Fred Astaire.
Yeah, that Tom Holland is rumored.
I feel like he's gonna do an amazing job.
So that could be his film. That
and he was he's tap trained as well.
Yeah, so
he did tap at a young age.
Okay.
Because he was doing Billy Elliot, and that's tap dancing.
Nice.
So and like, for anyone who doesn't know in the dancer world, because I'm friends with loads of dancers. Tap is hard in terms of choreo, like choreography. It's crazy.
What makes it hard? Do you know?
Because you're doing it with rhythm, and it's a lot of footwork.
Yeah.
Some people don't have footwork like that.
I don't.
Yeah, so it's challenging.
Tom does. You know, I would love to be proven wrong because I actually do like Tom quite a lot. But
maybe the Christopher Nolan film next year, what's the name? The Odyssey.
Yeah.
Maybe that will be something that change people's minds. Or at least start the conversation. Maybe this guy can do these type of.
But you know who's like really good at like stage presence? Korean bands. Korean pop bands, K-pop bands. And I feel like people are really enjoying the Korean Demon Hunters a lot more. And like, have you been watching that as of recent?
I watched the film.
We're talking about.
I wanna give you guys my gift before we get into that. If you don't mind.
Oh yeah, Manny off camera told us he's got a gift for us.
Yes. So I recently started collecting physical media, and I feel like, and I literally ordered it last week. I'm thinking, if I'm coming on the pod, it'll be nice for me to bring a gift. So I decided to bring one of my favorite films that I've ever watched.
Oh shit! That's really sweet of you.
Yeah, it's alright, man. A film that I've seen you guys talk about before.
Oh crap!
My personal favorite comic book film of all time.
Oh crap! No way! Oh, you got the Batman.
So I got you guys.
Where's the hood? Oh crap!
So you got you guys the Batman.
Oh shit! Look at that.
That was definitely, I feel like the Batman was a huge bonding moment for the three of us.
Guy had it in your pocket the whole time.
Yeah, we've spoken about the Batman. We've spoken about the Batman together.
Do you know what? I speak about Batman with everybody, so yeah.
I
love this film.
This film is, I think it's underage, you know.
I watched it twice in cinemas and people thought I was crazy.
Watched it 3 times in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
And it's 3 hours long. And I remember I was watching it, I went to a screening, and my boy guys was sitting next to me. I was like 1 hour into the film. I leaned into him, was like, I think this is better than Dark Knight. The film ends like, mid-film. This is mid-film. I was like, I think this is better than Dark Knight. And it's true. It is better than Dark Knight.
I think it's better than
I think it's my favorite comic book film of all time.
Mine as well. I love the fact
have you seen Constantine?
Yes, I have seen Constantine.
It's between the two of those.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Maybe because in my head I didn't register Constantine as a comic book film. But fair enough.
Yeah, it's between those two.
It's a great comic book film.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I think the way that it really dives into the detective work of Batman, how it's like what's it called again?
Noir,
that's it. I love the fact that he's talking in his head, he's doing the journal stuff, he's nocturnal, the lights mess up his eyesight.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. Obviously, the only gripe I have with this film, I don't think he does a great Batman, but he doesn't do a great Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne. Sorry.
Bruce Wayne, yeah.
Shout out to Bruce Willis.
There's one scene when he's in the hospital.
But at the same time, he's like, he's Bruce as Bruce could most emo possibly be.
Yeah, it's like it was only like year 2 as well in his career.
Yeah. I'll be drinking. I'll be going crazy. We also got a lot of alcohol this episode. For the first time, we got tequila as well. We got tequila and the Batman.
Jeez.
So we'll be drinking and discussing about. Well, I guess we're gonna lead on to. First of all, thank you for the gift.
That's right.
This
Thank
is
you.
amazing.
Really
this
appreciate
is great.
that, man.
And this is proof right here that the Batman is better than the Dark Knight.
Facts.
It's on my Letterboxd top 4, bro.
Oh, same. What is your Letterboxd up for? Sorry, I know I'm going a bit off topic, but I'm curious.
No worries. This is
Okay.
that's what we do at Outtake.
So my top 4 is the Batman, Romeo and Juliet Baz Luhrmann version.
Okay.
Challengers.
Okay.
And Donnie Darko.
I haven't even heard of Donnie Darko.
It's very emo. It's literally the Batman.
Cult-like film. It's good. It's definitely. I think it's probably one of the starts of like that wave of like emo indie films.
When did it come out?
Probably like a couple of decades ago.
Okay, so like mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Around then, because like
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Seth Rogen's in it.
Seth Rogen's in it.
Ashley Tisdale's in it as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of what that girl from
Drew Barrymore's in it.
Drew Barrymore, about to say. Yeah, I was gonna say.
She's like the teacher in it.
Charlie Angels. Yeah.
Patrick Swayze's in it as well.
Yeah. Okay, it's weird. In a weird way, it is a superhero film.
No, it is. It's an anti-hero film.
Yeah, it's very weird. It definitely requires more than one watch, but it's good if you're willing to watch something quite different. It's quite different from traditional.
I watched that
American films.
Yeah, I watched that when I was like crazy young as well, and I was like, you know what? Yeah.
That good.
I was like 15 at the time. I was like 15, 14.
Probably listened to punk rock as well.
Yeah, no, I did listen to Paramore. So like it worked really well.
It just worked hand in hand.
I never would have guessed.
What?
Not by the hairstyle, not by the makeup.
Alternative black girl.
What's your
top
Letterboxd?
4?
Yeah.
Let me actually see. I know if I go off the dome, I know The Incredibles is in there. I think I always had it.
I feel like Pulp Fiction's in there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about Pulp Fiction?
I feel like it. Oh wait,
like
it left. I took it off. Damn, look at that. I have Hereditary, which is one of my favorite horror films. Got The Incredibles. I got Nora, and I got Nope.
Really?
Oh.
It's so funny. I messaged my boy yesterday say I need to rewatch Nope because I didn't like it when I watched it. I only seen it once, but the way people talk about it, it was like maybe I need to give it another chance.
I think I said this to people, and then they're like, "Nah, you're gassing it," and I'm like, "Go and watch it again."
Yeah, I think you need to give it another watch because there's people whose opinion I respect, and the reasons why they liked it is like maybe I just didn't catch on certain things because there's some parts that I really did enjoy. I really liked the connection between what's his name, the East Asian character,
Stephen Yeun.
Stephen Yeun.
Wing? Okay, you know what? I might be saying it wrong.
I might be saying.
I know it's Stephen.
Man like Stephen, you know?
Yeah, and his obsession with taming a beast and like what happened. I really liked that arc of things. I think there's other stuff in the film I didn't enjoy.
Like he was reliving his trauma because he'd had such a traumatic moment with an animal.
Yeah.
He wanted to be able to tame such an animal. Yeah. And I also like the idea of like the alien looked like an octopus because there's always that concept that everyone's like, oh, octopuses are aliens. They're not a part of this world.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So.
Also, they do that sick motorbike slide thing from animation.
Akira.
From Akira.
Yeah.
That was dope. Before we talk about, so we're gonna do a review on K-pop, Demon Hunter. But before we go on that, it'd be good to hear your top 4.
My top 4. I'm pretty sure it's Sinners.
Of course, you love Sinners, you know.
Bro,
we have to.
It is one of the greatest films ever made.
Do you remember when
ever made? One of the greatest films ever made.
Remember when we both said this is the best film of the year, and everyone looked at us like we were crazy?
Bro, it's one of the, it's
definitely one of the best films of this year.
No, it is. It is the best film of the decade.
Yeah, tell me. It's
the best film of the decade. The only other film that I will consider possibly better than Sinners this decade is Past Lives. I think those are A1 and A+.
Oh, this decade.
Oh, yo, my neck. What a 360 from Sinners to Past Lives.
Don't you not like Past Lives?
No, I love it, but like, what a turnaround.
Do you know how amazing that film is? That is one of the best directed films I ever watched.
It is a really good film. Is that her director debut? It is Past Lives' director debut.
It is.
It's really good.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's also,
really good.
based off also what we're hearing about Materialist, it'll stay one of her best films.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Man, you can make more.
Anyways, Past Lives.
Anyway.
I think Sinners.
Best film ever.
It's one of the best films ever, yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's really up there. And I think, like, I remember coming out in the cinema, and this is one of the things I always tell people is that I've been to so many screenings with, and I've seen like the same people that go there quite often. I've never left the cinema.
Flex.
No, it's like when you say like you go to the same screenings. Don't do that. You go to the same screenings.
I couldn't help but react to that.
But when you go to the screenings, you see the same people, right? Like,
yeah.
And then you have discussions when the film ends. I've never felt that energy and that reaction to a film ever before after watching Sinners, and even just the way I felt about the film.
Because we were all standing outside.
It was
the Cine World in Leicester Square. It's iconic, by the way. And we got to see it in IMAX. everyone was standing outside for time.
Talking about it. I was in awe. It's literally, even just the art of filmmaking, it's done in such a way where it's made people want to go back to the cinema and rewatch the film. I've seen people that don't care about cinema like that talk about cinema in such a way they've never done before because of Sinners.
I've got a hot take or outtake that I believe that Ryan Coogler actually inspired people to actually go watch movies in IMAX. I feel like that video he posted where he talks about IMAX
with Kodak.
I think when we look back at that in the next 5-10 years, we're gonna realize that was a shift because Danny Bro, when he came out with 28 years later, he actually did a video similar to that where he was behind a whiteboard and started breaking down why he used iPhones. So I'm seeing it now be a trend where they start getting these directors to now show their passion and interest into the film style and why they chose their film style. So I think it's definitely, because I'm hearing people that don't even go to the cinema now going, I have to go watch that in IMAX and like explaining to people why IMAX is good. So I think that's making a huge shift.
Even like in some group chats, people asking me, should I watch X or Y film in IMAX?
Wait, have you seen the picture where someone does a side-by-side of watching Fantastic Four in normal and Fantastic Four in IMAX?
I've seen that for Dune as well.
I mean, you shouldn't take pictures in the cinema, guys.
We need to ban that still.
But
it was a good example of teaching people like who wouldn't necessarily know why it's so good.
Yeah.
And also, there's a conversation need to be had between Ryan Coogler's first 5 films versus Christopher Nolan's first 5 films.
Oh, shit. For real? You're doing that?
There's
bring up now.
Wheel up the fire. Wheel up the fire.
Damn.
Wheel up the fire.
There's a conversation to be had. I feel like
Christopher Nolan's
Tarantino
5 films
probably has the best.
You talking about?
Like Christopher Nolan's first 5 films are
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan. No, Tarantino's one is clear. No,
cool.
I don't think anyone's touching Tarantino's first 5 film. Christopher Nolan's first 5 film are The Following, Memento, Insomnia, The Batman, and The Prestige. I think those are his first 5. Am I missing one in the middle? No, those are the first 5.
I'm bringing up in order now. Well, Memento. Well, I think he did a short film.
No, Following was his first feature film. It was all in black and white.
Memento, Insomnia, Batman Begins, The Prestige, and then The Dark Knight.
No, that's his 6th film.
Okay.
I did first 5 ever.
You did first 5 for a reason.
And The Prestige is my favorite film of all time.
Okay,
that's in my top 4 as well.
Let me see.
So, and Ryan Coogler is Fruitvale Station.
Yeah. Then it's Creed.
Creed 1, Creed 2.
Yeah.
Black Panther. Oh shit! What kind of
Forever number 5?
You have to change it to 4.
I have to change to 6. Did he do? He done Creed 2, right?
Yeah, he did Creed 2. It was Creed 3. Wait, what?
No,
he didn't do Creed.
Yeah, that's okay. He didn't do Creed 2.
He written and produced it.
Okay, so he didn't direct Creed 2. So yeah, I was right. So his first 5 films, because he's only done 5 films: Fruitvale Station, Creed 1, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Sinners.
Yeah.
You put those 5 against Nolan's first 5. I'm not saying they're better.
No, you made me mad.
I'm not. Okay, Fruitvale Station.
Yeah.
Is better than The Following. It's better than Insomnia. It's better than Batman Begins. It's better than all of Nolan's first 5 films, apart from Memento and The Prestige.
No, it's not better than Memento.
Apart from Memento and Prestige.
Memento. I can't remember seeing Insomnia, so you might have me.
It's not great.
I'll take it.
It's cool. It's got Robin Williams in it.
And is it Al Pacino?
Yeah, Al Pacino's in it. It's cool. It's not great. What was that? Fruitvale Station will be up there. I feel like if I had to rank them, it'll be Prestige, Sinners, Memento, about 4. The rest of Ryan Coogler's films, and then Nolan films. That's how we'll rank them. Batman Begins is cool.
Batman Begins is I think it slept on as a.
I think it's cool.
As an origin story.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, fair.
I think Batman Begins is cool. I think Insomnia is there, and The Following is a good film for his first feature length, and I appreciate what he was trying to do that film, but it's his first film, innit?
But then I feel like the ones that you're saying, like Memento and The Prestige, those are like
they're really top tier.
I don't think they're beating all of this. Maybe Sinners, but I think Sinners is so recent.
So I'm going The Prestige, Sinners, Memento. and then Fruitvale Station.
I probably put Memento. I really.
I don't know.
I might be biased because I really enjoyed.
No, if you put Memento, I heard Sinners, I hear it. I'm not like.
Yeah.
I think all three of them are like 9.5, 10.
This is just so interesting watching the back and forth.
Yeah, but
I'm vibing with you guys. I'm just watching this conversation right now.
But then you have Fruitvale Station.
Yeah.
I think it's a great film that I'm never going to watch again.
What do you think about Michael B. Jordan's acting in that film?
I only seen it once, and I think the acting was good.
Do you like how he said bro all the time?
I can't remember, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, but then also
I don't plan to watch the film
if
again.
he says bro all the time, deep also how like Ryan speaks.
Okay.
I think with Michael B. Jordan,
who attacking?
I've never had an issue with Michael B. Jordan acting, only with Black Panther. I think that's his weakest performance. I don't like Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther. Before that, I thought he was a good actor.
Yeah.
Never was anything too special.
He was cool in Creed.
Yeah, I think it was good in Creed. It was good in Creed.
Yeah.
Sinners, I think it was really good. I think it was really good in Sinners. But anyways, back to Ryan Coogler and Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Now, to be clear, I am not saying that Ryan Coogler's first 5 films are better than Christopher Nolan's first 5 films.
Yeah.
But I'm saying there is a conversation to be had.
Okay.
I don't feel like the quality are too far apart. So that leads me to say what I want to say next about Ryan Coogler. He is on his way to become one of the greatest directors that we ever had.
I agree with that.
Full stop.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think there's definitely a conversation for him. Like if you see, and one thing I hope he doesn't do again. I hope he doesn't do another IP or another franchise. I know those.
He's doing X-Files.
Oh, see that I don't mind because that's more
TV.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like you get a lot more creative agency with a show or film.
Also, it's so out there. You can
so it's very.
He can dive anywhere.
You can make such original stories with X-Files. I don't feel like you're as restricted.
You can be
but I really do hope that aside of that, I know the talks are doing the Blade film. I hope he doesn't. I hope he stays away from Marvel after this.
I think it's done.
I like the fact that.
Yeah. You know, he could do production, be a producer.
Like Ironheart.
There was talks about him doing Black Panther 3 with Denzel.
Oh yeah,
so I think that'll be probably his last.
I hope that's his last.
Like
last
James
one.
Gunn with Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, but it's probably because he's contractually obligated.
Yeah. So he has to do
I'm
that.
not mad about that.
Yeah. No, that I'm not. But I think I don't want to take on another franchise. More so, not because I don't think we do a great job, but 2 reasons. One, I just want him to do original stuff, like similar to what Christopher Nolan does, similar to what Martin Scorsese is doing, similar to Tarantino done in the past. Like do more original stuff. And 2, I like the idea of the MCU giving some franchises to up and coming directors because if Ryan Coogler only done, I say only, that sounds disrespectful, but he only done 1 film before doing Black Panther, which was Fruitvale Station, and then, or did he do Creed before that as well?
I think Creed
and Fruitvale Station, and then got given Black Panther, so I'd like to see another young black director be given...
I mean, that did happen with the Marvels, but...
Yeah, let's not talk. But I think I don't even want to hate on the director on the Marvels because I know there was a lot of issues.
No, that was beyond her control.
Yeah, so I'm not. I can't really put too much blame on her, but I do like the idea of the MCU having enough resources that they can give these films to young directors.
Yeah.
More so like as a schooling for them in terms of like being able to go and do other things because with MCU and with other IPs, you're more restricted in terms of what you can do. So I just like the idea of somebody else taking it and doing that. But I feel like I've been chatting for way too long now. Yeah. But yes, my top 4. Sinners, The Prestige, Parasite. Parasite will be my top 4.
You're a thinker, bruv.
I love Parasite.
You know what, I think Parasite's low-key overrated. You know?
Oh my days.
I think it's overrated. Because on the list, what was it? Who did it? Was it Variety? Someone did a list of the top 100 or top 50 movies of the century, and Parasite was number 1. I watched Parasite. I think it's a really good film.
Do you hate subtitles? Is that what the problem is?
You shot me. Let me get the guns. You shot me.
The way we used to mock Aladdin about reading subtitles.
Did he hate subtitles?
He didn't like subtitles.
Okay, is that what the problem is?
I like subtitles. I like watching foreign films. I feel like it's talked about more than I think it should be talked about. And I don't know if it's because... shit, this might be an outtake. I don't know if it's white people watched it and was like, oh, this is different and we're going to grab ourselves onto it. because during that time, I think there was a change in Hollywood when they're like, okay, we need to give diverse films more love. Not to say this film's a bad film, but they're saying that they went on to do this one, and then Everywhere All at Once became the big film to talk about as well. I think Parasite kind of became
Life happens.
It came the film that if you like Parasites, then you're like
nothing. I'm just I also do love Asian cinema. It's a great moment, and like there's quite a few screenings going on at the moment. But
that was some PR, the PR response.
But I feel like I understand what Junior's saying, because it was around the same period that we had George Floyd. They were trying to really champion diversity in cinema.
Yeah.
So it's real, but are we giving a harsh remark on what we expect from POC cinema? Because the storyline is very similar to Swedish cinema.
Okay, but I think I think with Parasite, for me personally, the biggest selling point, I think obviously the social commentary in terms of social divide within South Korea was obviously a big part of it. But I think the directing is what like draws me to it the most. Like the use of breaking lines in terms of showcasing people stepping over the line. And that being a motif throughout the film was such a big thing for me. And I even seen it being used recently in Severance. There's a scene in Severance with Milchek and what's the main character's name?
Oh shit, what is the main character's name?
What's the main character's name? I don't remember Milchek,
but I know his name's Adam. His actual name.
His actual name is Adam, right? But I can't remember. But whoever. But there's a scene with them two in the elevator in the latest season where they use that Mark S. We use that line, and I think like just that motif of a director's signature, I guess, within that film.
Yeah,
it's something special, and even something similar that it's done in past lives with the use of breaking lines and showing the separation between the two throughout the film. I feel like just the directing itself is brilliant. And again, film is a director's medium, so I feel like I appreciate something like that a lot more because the director's done a job that is so great that I can't see another director doing that.
You say this is a film that definitely shows what it means to be a good director.
What it means to be a great director.
Yeah.
So yeah, Parasite, one of my favorite films ever.
Number 3.
That's my number 3.
Last one.
My last one is probably the film that had the most effect on me in my whole entire life. The Truman Show.
Oh.
The Truman Show. I remember watching
I watched it again recently.
That's a trip, isn't it?
I watched it on Netflix.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't like watching it on Netflix because the quality was so good. I think it was the TV I was watching on because I was in like an Airbnb, so it was like a 4K TV. And it looked too crisp for a movie that was made. Nice. Yeah, so it kind of took me out of it a little bit. But the film itself, I really enjoyed. I love the concept. I think it was incredible. Jim Carrey is just
such a great actor.
He's just a generational talent.
I remember watching it when I was younger, and then feeling so paranoid that I was being watched.
Same. I started talking to myself.
I was behaving like everything I was doing for like I don't know if it was weeks or months or whatever. I was acting as if somebody was watching me at all times. Yeah. So I was not misbehaving.
But do you think it was an early commentary on social media?
Ooh.
I guess you can look at it that way.
In a lot of ways, Kai Cenat, who's a Twitch streamer, that's his life. Being like in a Truman Show, just cameras.
You mean cameras every time, but they're aware of it. Yeah. But I think it's more so a commentary on surveillance rather than
what was it? Panicle system or something like that.
Don't know what that is.
It's a theory. It's a theory. Basically, like you're in jail and they have this column in the middle, and all the prisoners
I want to see your internet search.
No, I learnt this at uni.
Okay.
So like it's a column. Wow. So it's like a prison system, and all the cellmates are on the outside, and there's like a column in the middle where the guards are.
Yeah.
So it's the idea that the guards could be watching you do whatever you're doing at any point, and so you feel so self-surveyed that you're just behaving yourself because whether or not they're watching you, you think they're watching you.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
But yes, it is that. It's in like a psychological effect in terms of the way that you act because of how you feel like you're being perceived. Yeah. I guess I had that as a younger.
Top 4 though. Do you have that on your Letterboxd?
I think that is my Letterboxd. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But that's my Letterboxd.
What's your Letterboxd?
Ignorant Edema, I think is. My phone's over there. But yeah, I think that's my Letterboxd. Ignorant Edema is a chapter from my favorite book. That's why I've always had that name.
Okay.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Oh, you read books as well? That's That's all good, bro.
But let's get into the anime talk.
Okay, we've been talking about 45 minutes and not.
Hey, you know what? You mentioned some stuff like, this is stuff we should be talking about Manny with as well, bro. Because you championed Sinners for such a long time.
Yeah.
So it's good to have you here to actually do a breakdown on it. Because we had a few people on here that didn't think Sinners was the best film.
Josh
didn't think it was the best. Yvette didn't think it was the best.
Yvette.
Yvette. We have our guest that came on Yvette. She didn't think it was the best.
Boo to all of them. Boo to all of them.
I think it's a film that's gonna clean up in the Oscars.
It has to. It has to, man.
Speaking of Oscars, I think the film we're going to talk about might get a nomination.
For animation,
For animations, and that is K-pop Demon Hunter. It is an animation film that is out now on Netflix.
Isn't it one of the highest grossing animation films or most watched animation films on Netflix?
Yeah, that's what they put out.
That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me whatsoever. That surprises me whatsoever.
Let me bring it up. What do you guys think of this film?
Let me tell you, the first 3 to 5 minutes, I was like, what kind of nonsense have these guys got me into? Because I don't think I was ever going to watch the film until you guys suggested it.
That's funny. Because I was watching your Toby and the film just starts. I was like, I actually told Manny to watch it. Because they start off giving the backstory and they're like singing. I'm like,
I thought this was so rubbish.
What's going on?
The first 5 minutes are like, what the... Like, I remember thinking to myself, I'm about to tell him that I'm not going to watch the film. Event was like, the 7-8 minutes, like, do you know what? Yeah, I think they're cooking.
And by the halfway through the thing, he was all shazamming the songs.
If I show you, I can't be asked right now. I was taking pictures and sending it to my group chat. There was one scene where Rumi, the lead, was like, "Oh, we need to create the best this song for Demons." I took a screenshot, was like, "Oh, this is bigger than Kendrick vs. Drake."
Fact. No, because their beef was trying to save the world.
Their beef was generational.
Generational for real.
Yeah, but yeah, I really enjoyed the film. I really liked it a lot, man.
Yeah, I was shocked. So it follows. It's such a silly name. It actually reminded me of a film called Lincoln the Vampire Hunter, where it's like you take a normal thing and kind of like make it supernatural. So in this film, we're following generations of like singers, I guess,
musicians,
that have been given the gift or powers to fight off demons through music and through weapons that their music can create as well. So we're following these 3 girls that are fighting demons, and the main girl. Well, I guess we're gonna do spoilers in this as well.
Yeah, guys, like at this point, if you haven't watched it, where have you been?
Yeah.
The main girl's biracial. She's half demon.
She's a biracial
girl.
Surely by species.
by species. She's half as well. She's half demon, half human. She's a secret she's trying to hide from people, and I think we're following them literally on the mix of like getting rid of all the demons while going to like a performance at this award show where they're going to get rid of them all, but then some other demons come out to decide to stop them. It's like boy band versus girl band.
It's idols, innit? Korean idols.
Yeah, literally.
So if you don't know about the Korean K-pop world, this was a great segue for you to kind of understand it a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Cause I have some friends from my secondary school that loved K-pop. I was so like confused by the energy they have. A K-pop fan has a distinctive like mannerisms and how they behave when it comes to K-pop music. And when I was watching this movie, I saw every single one like, yeah, my friend from secondary school moved just like that. There was like the detail to how the fans reacted to the pop stars was so crisp. I saw one guy just rubbing his body, just saying the words. I'm like, oh wait, okay, they're cooking. But the songs, I think these are songs that I would never listen to, but because I'm watching this film, I'm listening to it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, move my shoulders a little bit, like this. And then one of them raps. I'm like, oh shit, they're rapping. They're cooking with this. And then the demon band, obviously they come with the song Solar Pop. I'm like, this is such a dumb commercial song, but it works.
They smoked it. Yeah.
It works. So yeah, I was watching it and I was enjoying it. I enjoyed the corniness. Obviously, it's a very predictable film. You know how it's gonna end, but I enjoyed the ride. It was funny. I love the animation style, and of course, I love the music.
Let's talk about that animation style because that's what I came here to talk about.
Right, let's go.
Let's also have a moment for Sony because Sony in animation
they're
right
actually
now,
cooking with animation.
they are cooking.
Oh, is this a Sony film?
It's Sony.
Yeah,
This is a
it's
Sony
Sony.
film,
Sony animation.
and people say they can see it as a Sony film because it does the same over animation that Pixar say they don't want in this. And so like what we're seeing is audiences do want over animation because we got that in Spider-Verse, and then we're getting this in Korean Demon Hunters. Does this mean Pixar needs to catch up and also over animate?
I would say no, because I think it's good for your competitors to do something different. So maybe some people actually don't like over animation, so they wouldn't go to they will go to a Pixar film because they know it's not going to be over animated. Like for example, like Studio Ghibli has a distinct style in drawing and animation. I wouldn't want the same style that Sony has done or even Pixar has done in Studio Ghibli. I think it's nice for different studios to have their own particular style and particular signature in animation. And I love Pixar films, so I don't want them to try and emulate what Sony are doing because it might not be pulled off in the same way, and I might take away some of the stuff that I enjoy from Pixar. So ideally not. If they can do it in a great way, then yeah, sure. But ideally not.
What about you, Junior? What do you think?
Yeah, I think everyone should stick to their own style. I think with Pixar they need to figure out. I think they need to just find a way to execute their films better. Like Elio is a film that I heard that was really good, but they didn't do no marketing behind it. And then they drop in the next film that's come out next year. So I think everyone should stick to their own style and kind of like really push their style out there. I think marketing is a key thing. Pixar's like a staple. Like everyone knows their films and know what it holds. I think just do that great, and then you'll be fine. And like with this K-pop Demon Hunter film, I think I was first annoyed that it was very much the same type of animation as the Spider-Man verse, but then I was like, okay, maybe this is their style. This is how they want to produce the animation. And if this is going to be their style going forward, I'm like, okay, this might be a new staple where I don't know, maybe in the next couple of years, we might start looking at them the same way we look at Pixar and be like, okay, Sony animation. Because I don't think Sony animation has ever been like a thing people talk about. We talk about like Pixar, we talk about DreamWorks, but we never talk about Sony Pictures because they only had Spider-Man. Maybe Demon K-pop Demon Hunter may be another thing added to the pot. Obviously, we got another film called Goat, which is another Sony Pictures animation film. So maybe they can now start building up this type of style and make it something that's a trademark to them as well. So I'm enjoying it, but yeah, everyone just needs to stick to their own thing and just do it great. Yeah.
What do you guys?
I think like we can't monopolize styles. I think it's good to do that, but with the right type of context. It won't work for every type of film or show or storyline or theme.
Yeah.
But depending on what your angle is, it could work. Because wasn't there a film called Green Snake that Disney did?
Green Snake?
Yeah. That was slightly over animated and I liked it.
Okay, fair. What I saw in one of the articles about this film, K-pop Demon Hunter, that the film is obviously doing really well. This is one of the reasons why I told you guys to watch it, because it's jumping the charts on Netflix. Obviously, it's Netflix, so sometimes they add whatever they want to add in terms of the records, but it seems that it is doing well enough where they start talking about doing a sequel and of course a live action. Do you guys think this is something that needs to be expanded? Do you think this is a...
I am sick of companies, more specifically production and distribution companies, feeling like they need to do a live action or a sequel. This is not an outtake, but it's my take.
oh shit, gunshots. You lot gave me bare gunshots.
I like storylines that have an original IP because it's an original IP. And this doesn't mean we want the exact same thing. We want original stories. That's what people are craving. Stop feeding us the same storyline. Give us something different, because then we can get into this new world. Who would have thought that people across the entire world would be consuming K-pop in animation?
Yeah.
Fighting demons.
Yeah. This is such a random concept. I want to know how they sat down and said this will be good. Is that they said K-pop is huge. Everyone talks about K-pop. We need to do a K-pop film.
And everyone likes anime of like Demon Hunters. So let's go.
Literally. I think that's how Netflix literally make films. I think there was talks about in the early days of Netflix when they made House of Cards. they said, what do people like? They like Kevin Spacey, obviously at the time, not right now because of problematic stuff.
Cancel.
But they also like David Fincher. They also like this and that, and they kind of just merge it together, and that's how they made films. So I won't be surprised if this is something they said. People like this, people like that. Let's put it together.
I mean, at the end of the day, Netflix is a business, so they collect all the data of what everyone is watching.
Yeah.
And so they're seeing that the Korean K-pop reality TV-based shows are doing really well, and their K-dramas are doing really well.
Yeah.
And then they go and see, looking at the animation side, oh, people really enjoy animes. A lot of them are demon-based, so it could be KJJ, it could be Demon Hunters, it could be Blue Exorcist, and then going, okay, well, let's combine those two. Based off of the statistics, it should do really well with viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question: do you guys think this film is anime?
It's anime influenced.
Yeah, I definitely see it more as animation rather than anime, like, because it looks very American to me.
Yeah, it is very westernized.
It's anime influence. It's kind of like remember when Netflix tried to do the anime with Jaden Smith?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Neon
hair.
Tokyo.
Yeah, it's like
You might be right. Yeah,
It was. He had purple hair in it.
I think he had that big chocolate bar as well.
Yeah.
So like it was like that American taste of what anime is.
Yeah.
And I think you can always tell the difference between American styled anime and actual anime.
Yeah, definitely. Any last thoughts on this film?
I don't want them to make a live action for it. I think it'll be good, but I think people just need to stop making live action stuff. I think I'd rather them use the money to create another original
story within the same universe.
Yeah, it could be a story in the same universe. If they want to go doing that live action route and make another K-drama or something like that, put the money into that, but create something original rather than giving us the same thing in a different font. It's just cheap. That's not what art is meant to be. You're just copying and pasting, and never appreciated that.
Yeah, I'm with you as well. This is a film that I kind of just stumbled on because of the social media. I'm happy I did.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it for what it was. Would I listen to some of the songs afterwards? Maybe on a sneaky tip. Maybe on a sneaky tip.
It's just Junior wearing his headphones right now is actually listening.
There was one song that reminded me. Some of these songs remind me of High School Musical. When they get angry, you know the scene with Zac. You lot seen High School Musical? Zac Efron is on the when he's on the golf court and he's like in my head. He's like kicking the ground and stuff like that. There was a lot of scenes in this film.
Insert the Trish Paytas version when she's like that.
Let me even lie. I've not watched High School Musical.
You never seen High School Musical? Damn shit.
Astaghfirullah.
Yeah.
High School Musical. I'm sorry, the man's looking at me. Yeah, we can realize, like, I'm sorry, I can't lie to you. I've not seen that film.
Man, it was just like, yeah, you know what? Let me not lie. Let me tell the truth. I ain't seen that shit. Oh shit.
My eyes are hurting.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, man.
You were saying
No, I was saying these are songs that I liked. They're bad songs to me. Like the commercial bubblegum music.
Yeah.
But in the mix of what this film was, it worked. I enjoyed it. So I might go on Spotify and just listen to it again and see what it does. But I will never continue with that. Like, it's not going to pop up on my Spotify Wrapped. If it does,
he's calling the music on K-pop Demon Hunter the Drake of musicals.
Oh shit! Do you not like Drake?
That's what you're saying.
But that's what you just said. That's what you said.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what I said. No, you're right. You got me.
Kind of bouncing from our conversation about animes.
Yes.
Is Studio Ghibli an anime?
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely anime.
Yeah. What you watch a lot of anime?
Yeah.
What is your description of what is anime?
It's kind of, I don't know if I'm qualified.
Wow, this is how you know I'm getting sick.
Yeah, it's
You want another drink?
Yeah, why not? Well, here's a quick break because it's gonna get loud.
The question is,
how would I describe?
Yeah,
how would you describe anime?
What's an
Because
anime
out
to
of
you?
us, I'll say you probably watch more anime than us, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm not sure about Maz.
He says this, and then I'd start talking about anime, and you're like, oh, she does watch anime.
Yeah, but I don't know if you watch as much as Manny.
No, Manny definitely watches more anime than
quite a
me.
lot.
Because my relationship with anime is I'm in and out. I watch it in like chunks, then I stop for a month or two, then I watch it again.
To be fair, I haven't like consistently watched anime in time because I read mangas a lot more, or I read manga a lot more than I watch anime. But in terms of how would I describe like anime, like Japanese anime, it's hard to describe because I don't think I would know. I don't have the language for it in terms of like describing just animation in general or describing the differences between Western animation, Eastern animation. It's like, but when you see it,
when you see it, you know. When you know, you know. You know what I mean?
Literally, like when you see it, you know. When you know, you know. Is why like K-pop Demon Hunter is a Korean animated film, but you can very much tell that it's very influenced by Western animation rather than Eastern animation. I don't have the language for it, but when I see it, I see it.
What's your favorite anime
of all time? So One Piece is the greatest story ever written.
One Piece
in anything in the history.
The longest anime known to mankind.
It's the greatest story ever written in any medium in the.
Luffy.
Wait, can you say that the story's still going?
Yes. Absolutely.
It still hasn't ended.
It's the greatest story ever written in anything ever.
Really, break that down because we did an anime episode and someone mentioned One Piece.
I can spend 10 hours on One Piece, but let me try to break it down as much as possible. One Piece is a story that's filled with many layers. You can watch it in the layer of a kid wanting to become Pirate King, and he makes friends along the ways. And they all have their own dreams, and they're all trying to reach.
It's like Treasure Island.
I know you're gonna say because I heard there's a lot of like government stuff.
Yeah, there's
politics a lot involved into it. As well.
That's one layer. Then you have another layer where it's a lot deeper than that in terms of like looking at inequality, social injustices, the issue with poverty, issue with corrupt government, issue with racism, sexism as well.
Yeah.
Even transphobia within One Piece.
And doesn't it talk about body dysmorphia slightly?
Body dysmorphia
with the pirate.
With Ivankov. Yeah.
When I watched One Piece, all I knew was there's a treasure at the Grand Line.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but like
that's the most.
I think that's what an anime. The difference between anime and animation is anime talks about really deep things.
Yeah.
Like on a very deeper level, like morality.
Yeah.
So a lot of it does have a lot of conversations about religion, but more on the moral side.
Yeah.
And it also has really dark, deep dives into how society.
So yeah, it's doing that.
How society like functions.
Yeah.
So I remember watched one film called anime series called Banana Fish,
and
it was talking about like the exploitation of young boys and children.
Fair.
Yeah, even One Piece has got quite a bit of that as well. That the exploitation of kidnapping children, turning them into slaves. It's called Fishman Island. It's like a race of fishes essentially, and they're essentially treated as how minorities are treated around the world. And some of them get kidnapped, some of them get turned into slaves as well. Like One Piece has a lot of layers, and another layer within it is that it does a great job of using puns in terms of like telling one story but hiding it underneath another story, if that makes sense. And that adds so much mystery underneath it. Like there's whole communities that are just One Piece theorists. There's communities of people that just make One Piece theories. And because we've gone on for 30 years, there's some stuff that people have said from like 20 years ago based on clues that they picked up back then that are now coming into fruition now. Like One Piece is very much laid. You can enjoy it in so many different ways, and you can't watch it one time and even get half of what is actually being said. That's why it's a series that I'll constantly go back to, constantly read and watch. It's literally the greatest story ever written. But
do you think it's better in manga than it is?
It's 1000% better than manga. So that's what's not the answer. My favorite anime wouldn't be One Piece. My favorite story and my favorite manga is One Piece. But my favorite anime will probably be either Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I was even watching that. It was called
so good.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Or Hunter x Hunter. I think those two are probably my favorite animes.
I like Hunter x Hunter. You know what's crazy? Because when I watch Hunter x Hunter, I kind of got out of it when they left the island, when they got the license. But people were telling me it gets so much better.
You didn't watch the Chimera Ant?
No. Once they left the island, think about me, when I watch films where, have you seen Maze Runner?
I haven't seen it, but yeah.
But films where it's like, it's very much
contained in one
place. When it expands, I get out of it. I immediately go, we're getting too much other stuff, so I have to readjust. Yeah. And it's hard for me to readjust.
Got you.
But people have been telling me it gets cold.
Like so much better. The Chimera Ant arc is one of the greatest arcs in anime history. It's oh my gosh.
Okay,
You're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. It's elite. But yeah, One Piece, great story ever written. Bro, so the author of One Piece called Oda.
Yeah.
My friends call me Oda's witness.
Oh shit. That's a hard joke. That's a hard spit.
Great story ever written.
What about you, Junior?
Favorite anime?
Yeah.
I don't even know, you know. I don't even watch that much anime like that too.
I have mine.
I have one
Got
that comes to my mind. I really like My Hero Academia.
Academia.
Yeah, I love that.
you need to watch
I
more
love
anime.
the how do you what?
You need to watch more anime.
Fair. Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
Okay.
Do you know? I'll recommend you.
That's probably my favorite.
I think you should watch Erase. It's nothing like.
I've seen
Regular.
Erase.
Oh, you've seen it?
That's the
It's
film.
great. There's a
The film, right?
I think there might be a live action film for it, but it's
It's
an
an animation film. Yeah, I've seen it.
No, it's a series.
It's a series.
It's like only like
Erase.
12 episodes. Erase. It's about.
Isn't it they go back in time?
Yeah.
I watched it. You sure it's a film?
It's
a
a
series.
100%.
Okay, maybe I watched it as a film, or maybe I don't know. I definitely watched it.
Okay.
That was cold.
Yeah.
That was really good. My friend mentioned it to me because it was like I have a friend Mac, friend of the show. He loves anime as well. So every time I go back and watch an anime, I messaged him saying I want to watch something. He said, "Okay, what do you want to watch?
Yeah.
Do you want some
What
fighting
vibes do you
stuff?
want? Yeah.
Do you want some horror stuff?" I was like, "I want some thriller, like mystery stuff." They said, "Watch Erase." I'm like, "Cool." I'll
Erase
watch
is
that.
great.
Then I
Erase
was like,
is
"Oh
great.
shit, this is some Christopher Nolan shit going
You
on."
might like Dororo.
You might like Psychopaths as well. Great show.
Dororo's a great one.
Dororo. I've seen Dororo. Doro's the one, the samurai that sells his body parts to the devil.
No,
you're thinking of
he's getting his body back.
Oh.
His dad sold
I think it's someone else. Yes. Yeah.
His dad gave him. His dad sold his body parts.
Yeah.
And then he's gaining. He's
Yeah.
slaying
So
demons to get his body back.
Yeah, you're thinking the right one.
Yeah.
I was thinking something else.
That was really good actually. I really enjoyed that.
You want to know my one? My one. I know you're gonna be like, that's so nice.
I should see if I can think of it because I feel like my friend Twins will get it on the spot. I don't know. I can't think of it. It's gonna go on.
Samurai Champloo.
Oh, that's what I was not going for, but
That is that. Samurai what?
Champloo. Watch it.
It's one of the best.
One of the best.
Best
what?
animation
One of the
styles
best
ever.
anime, yeah.
And also like it incorporates art.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I always like, it was like during my phase where I used to go to art galleries a lot, and I'm getting back into that again. And so like a lot of the art animation style is inspired by Vincent van Gogh, which works historically really well because Vincent van Gogh actually did go to Japan and do art training there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, sick.
And so like he's the guy who is known as the samurai who smells like sunflowers.
Really?
That's meant to be him. Yes.
I never knew that.
Yeah, that's meant to be him.
That's insane because
what's going on.
That's insane because throughout the whole series we find
This
out.
girl's looking for her dad, who's called the samurai who smells like sunflowers.
But we never actually get to him, and I did not know it was meant to be Van Gogh. I never knew that.
That's got the fun fact.
Do you like Jay Dilla,
Jay Dilla?
the producer?
No, what is he
The
produced?
music in this
The music,
it's like so
What else
hip
have they
hop.
done?
Jay Dilla is an American producer,
But it's a very like boondocky type of hip hop vibe.
So essentially, like Nushabe, I'm sorry, butcher his name. He's a Japanese producer. Him and Jay Dilla really influenced each other, and they kind of created the lo-fi sound. So essentially, lo-fi comes from those two artists.
Oh.
And Samurai Champloo has a lot of
It's
shampoo.
Champloo.
Oh, shampoo.
It's the best. Like I can't.
It's elite. I think it's like 25, 26 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were like, they were saying they're gonna do a season 2, but you know what? Like,
We don't need it.
I would want it because I want to know what happens at the end of the fight.
Sometimes it's fine to
But
just not know.
also, but then also, I'm okay.
Yeah.
The storyline was amazing on its own.
Nice.
That's a great shout. I didn't even think you would go down there.
Yeah, that's me. Bro.
Nice.
Yeah, shout out to Roshan for that recommendation.
Jeez. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Well, what are you guys' thoughts about Studio Ghibli in terms of films?
Oh, it's one of the greatest studios ever in terms of making films.
I feel like the way it tells stories is just so amazing.
Yeah.
Because it puts you in this like really whimsical universe where anything is possible, and then you start to realize that they're actually very dark stories, but it just feels so happy.
Yeah. Yeah, it does put you like the world itself is very fantastical in each of the films. But the thing is that it's a very human story. I know that the original creator, he's very like anti-war. So a lot of films he tries to portray anti-war because he grew up like
during World War Two.
World War Two and a militarized Japanese state.
Not the place to be.
One of the worst countries in history, by the way. Don't let Hello Kitty.
No. Was it the kawaii culture really brainwashed you guys?
Bro, the PR. I don't think there's a country that's had better PR than Japan. No, the things the country's done. Like I know their neighbors hate Japan. I know for a fact. Anyways, but Studio Ghibli films is very. It looks very much into humanity, and the films never really particularly have a villain for the most part. They have people that do bad things.
Yeah,
but they're not.
They're not bad.
They're not bad people.
Yeah,
they're just
right.
They're just doing life.
You know, funny you said that because that film that I was mentioning you guys off camera that I've now forgotten the name of. That it took me a long time to remember the name of.
Castle in the Sky.
There we go. That film, there was pirates in that film
that
were meant to be the bad guys, but they linked up with quote unquote the good guys to work together.
Yeah.
Then it really made them seem less bad. Just like they were just doing their thing.
Yeah.
They were trying to steal some jewelry and some gold. And that was just their motive, and that's what they wanted to do. But then you didn't want him to lose, you didn't want him to win. Well, you kind of wanted him to win.
No, but you wanted everyone to win. That was always the storyline. Everyone was meant to win. It was like a equality based reward.
That takes a lot of skill to write a character that's come across as a villain, but then later on realize that they're not.
Yeah, I think he does a great job in creating antagonists, but also making sure letting us know the antagonists are
humanizing them,
humanizing antagonists, and they're not necessarily villains. And more so, like he does a great job in making sure that the antagonist's decision making is based on the environment and their circumstances, rather than it being at the core as human beings.
Yeah.
Because we do a lot of things because of the circumstances that we're in, rather than people doing things out of like badness. They do things out of necessity. Because I don't believe anyone's born evil or born into this world to do bad things. It's more the circumstances, and I think he does a really good job of showcasing that. And I think that just highlights his view on war and his view on people doing bad things. Is that people are not bad. We just circumstances puts in the situation.
That makes me think of what your favorite anime Studio Ghibli is, which is
This is Mononoke.
And just give a top line brief of it.
So the film is about, I think it's like a young prince that has to leave his village because he contracts like a disease or something. So he takes a journey to the west.
Was it like leprosy?
Leprosy, there you go. Yeah, he contracts leprosy. Yeah. And it's not growing. So he takes a journey, leaves the village, so it doesn't affect the rest of the village. And on his way there, he comes across like a steel making village, essentially. And the woman is the one that runs it. Another thing about Studio Ghibli, they do a really good job of actually writing
amazing women,
female characters.
Amazing,
great job.
Multifaceted, strong women, and they don't suffer. They're just strong.
They're just like real human beings. Like from the antagonist to the protagonist to anybody else involved, even the side characters. He just does a really great job. But yeah, so he travels. He comes across a town that's essentially building a city, but they're taking like materials from a forest that has these spirits. And the more that they cut down these trees, the more that they're harming the spirits within there. And then it like becomes a war between the humans and the animals. Like the animals are all spiritual creatures, and there's kind of like a war there. And this protagonist,
I've seen the posters of it.
It's so hard. Junior, you would love it. Yeah. That's Princess Monarchy.
Fucking grow. And the antagonist comes into it right in the middle of all of this. And as the story goes on, you find out that the woman that leads the Steel Town, it's not necessarily an evil person. She's doing it out of necessity to ensure that her people survive.
Yeah.
But obviously she's harming the forest by doing so. I can't exactly remember how it ends for her. I can't remember if it was like something just happens where everyone's cool and they have to leave.
Yeah, they left.
I think they left it and they go somewhere else. But it just showcases like her character, like she's doing X, Y, Z.
Because it's like it was like it's a story about global warming essentially and like deforestation, and what happens is they end up having to leave and then the forest starts regrowing.
Yeah. I think it starts regrowing after, I don't want to spoil it, but it's after the spirit's head gets cut off and then everything ends up getting regrowing again. But yeah, it does look into deforestation and also like the issue of lack of resources that people feel like they have, when that's not necessarily the case. But yeah, it's a great story. And again, the lead antagonist isn't necessarily a bad person. They're trying to do what they think is right in order to protect their little town, because she was they were even on the run from another group of people. They were trying to take over the town and essentially like kidnap some people there.
The women.
The women, yeah.
And the women were the strongest people that were like creating the stills and stuff.
That's right. But that's what happens. That's happened quite a lot in history when we've had wars and men go to war, but it's women that are staying behind. They have to rebuild the towns, rebuild the cities. That's also something that's often forgotten in history. And again, he does a great job in showcasing
all
that.
In the animation.
But then and it was like a retelling. It was almost again an environmental retelling of stories based in World War II, because that's when we were seeing women working in industrial industries and making like crafts and steel and all of that. That's the retelling of the story in a different way, which is whimsical and airy-fairy and fantastical, which is what we get with Studio Ghibli, and I think that's amazing.
I think he does a great job. And now hearing from you guys in terms of like the undertones of like political stuff and political stances that he has with the film just makes it all more as great as well. I didn't realize how much films he's actually done.
Amazing.
He's actually done a lot.
Yeah, and so like when we had The Boy and the Heron, it was meant to be the last film that he did, but once he released it, I think something about it he didn't like, and I think it was more because it's such a personal story.
Yeah.
He wanted something else out of it.
Yeah.
Because I think...
Sorry, what was I going to say?
Like the main theme of the story is the character getting over grief.
He's dealing with grief.
He's dealing with grief, and obviously that's something that he had to go through with his mum passing away. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to say, because we've spoken about a lot about his films and like how much like really like tough topics that it tackles. But I've seen like over these coming years now that Disney seems to be a lot more involved with Studio Ghibli. Like there was talks about them doing like a Star Wars. I'm not sure if you guys.
Yes, I've heard about this. This was at Star Wars Con in Japan. That they're going to be doing a Studio Ghibli styled Star Wars
series. Is that anthology series?
I believe so.
Yeah, I was wanting to see you guys' thoughts of like Studio Ghibli now being more involved with Disney, because it seemed like they're going to start doing a partnership.
I mean, they were the main distributor for all their films coming out to like the Western world. So like you see Spirited Away, which is the biggest one, that was Disney plugged, because what do you mean Anne Hathaway was a voiceover? Or for example, Howl's Moving Castle, they got Christian Bale. That's Disney money. That's as much as we can complain about it, Disney really opened us into this world, and maybe we're getting a better version of Disney because of Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll hurt Studio Ghibli's like reputation?
Potentially.
Possibly. I just hope, and I don't think it's going to be the case of Disney being involved in the creative process of Studio Ghibli films. If it's a collaboration between the two of them, I don't really care. But if it's Studio Ghibli films specifically, I don't think Disney's influence will have an effect on the production of what Studio Ghibli is going to come out. So I'm not too fussed whatsoever.
Okay, fair. Last question for me. Just because I think our audience that watch our stuff may not even watch much Studio Ghibli stuff. I think most of them, I'll argue, most of them will probably have only seen Spirited Away. I think Spirited Away is like the universal.
That's the gateway.
Yeah, but
that's the gateway.
What is another film, one each, that you think you should recommend people to watch from Studio Ghibli?
I would say Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. I liked Up from Poppy Hill because it talked about the connections of people.
Yeah.
Howl's Moving Castle is the importance of community.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably go something that we haven't mentioned before. Probably Porco Rosso.
Classic.
Because I think that's such an easy film to just watch and just enjoy for the sake of it. Yeah. And not trying to think too deeply in it.
And that's about like not judging people so superficially.
Superficially, because obviously the main character looks like a pig. Or is a pig, should I say?
I think I've seen images of that.
So like a lot. You might have seen it actually because it used to be on Film 4 a lot.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen images of that. I remember when you said the pig thing. I remember seeing like an image of it. Okay, fair. Last topic we're going to talk about is theatre. Put that on the board here because, Manny, I know you go to the theatre Maz is a theatre kid. I guess you guys are both theatre kids. From what I wanted to get from this conversation is someone that myself that doesn't go to a theatre, especially being a black person that doesn't go to a theatre. I wanted to get an understanding of how you fell in love with theatre and how do you think is the UK, how is theatre now in the UK overall?
I feel like Manny has an amazing black experience of theatre.
Yeah.
And it's something I definitely want to aspire to because you go everywhere. You go to the Bush, you go to Lyric, you go, is it Arcola in Dalston? In Dalston.
Yeah.
So like,
Arcola, what's that?
It's a theatre in Dalston.
Dalston.
Yeah, Dalston's. It's literally
right next to the station.
Yeah, right next to the station. Yeah, you come out
Which
the
station?
Kingsland?
Kingsland
There's two Dalstons.
or Junction?
Kingsland.
The one that's
because
further
it's
down.
near the square.
Oh, near the gate.
Yeah.
Greg's, I think so. Maybe it's the one that's like
By the
tucked away in the corner.
Oh, tucked away in the corner.
Yeah, because you know there's one that when you come out, you're right on the high
Oh
street.
no, that's Kingsland.
That's Kingsland.
So you're talking about Dalston, Junction.
Junction. So which are
Junction's the one on the corner.
Junction's on the corner.
Okay, the one that's in the corner.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, so when you come out that one, you take a right and left. And
Sorry,
then
that was like a lot of East London talk.
Hey, shout out to London, East London.
So shout out to two people actually. One being Toby, and also one being my friend Michael Jowl. Were probably the two main influences for me to actually go into theatre quite often years back. One of the first shows that I've watched. Well, not one of the first shows I watched, but one of the first black theatre shows that really got me into watching black theatre show was Misty. I actually can't remember the actor's name. It was a one-man show, and I just loved it. Yeah. I love the story it was telling. I love how familiar it was to me, and it's something that I hadn't seen before. Yeah. And ever since then, I've tried my best to watch as many theatre shows as possible. I think last year I watched like 25, maybe 30 theatre shows.
You said that's trying your best, bro. You're doing your best, bro. You know, bro. Some people don't even watch one. You watch 25. God damn.
And I predominantly go to watch black theatre shows with black leads, because not even sure, not because I just want to watch black theatre shows.
It's amazing stories. You have seen so many amazing stories. What's the one that in Arcola that you recently saw?
Segi's, The Secret Lives of Segi's wife. No,
The
Secret Lives of Baba Segi's wives. Yes, and
that's shit. He's got wives.
Yeah, his wives. It's from a 2010 book that got really popular. Of a Nigerian woman wrote it, and it's about Baba Segi, and we get to his fifth wife and the issues that she had, and it also talks about the lack of agency that Nigerian women have in Nigeria, not only with the body but also with their finances and also with just the general lives on a day-to-day basis. And like it covers like quite a lot of issues of the lack of equality that women have against men within Nigerian society. I think this was based in the early 2000s. But just shows like that event. I watched another show at the Corner Theatre that came on right afterwards called 5460, that was talking about somebody wanted to visit all the countries in Africa before they turn 60. Then we get different characters going to different countries within Africa, and then talk about the issues that they have within those countries, and talk about how each countries are the same and also are very much different. We all have our own individual cultures.
But then there's always this like binding sense of
unity
within Africa. And I think beyond that, if you're a person who's a part of the diaspora like we are, you get that so many times where you'll meet different people, especially in London, where they're from different parts of Africa. Yeah. But there's always a sense of like, oh, like we do that too.
Yeah. Definitely had a feeling of that throughout the film. Because the stuff that I think, I can't remember which country it was. I think it was like South Sudan. It's like, similar to stuff that we do in Angola. But yeah, man, it's like going to theatre just in general. I just love stories, stories for stuff in any medium that comes in, whether that be film, whether that be books, whether that be anime, whether that even be conversation with people. It's something I've always had a passion for. And theatre is just another outlet that allows me to experience people, experience stories, and allow me to understand the world a little bit better. From stories like Sleepover in the Bush Theatre, where it's about 4 young girls and just a show about sisterhood. Which I'm not necessarily privy to, but was just nice to see, and reminding me of my sister and her friends, and just to be able to see people's stories. And I think it's important for us to be able to go to places where we can watch people's creative outlets be out there for sure for us, because we get to learn a little bit about other people and a little bit about ourselves
as well,
which is really important to me. But yeah, I love theatres. I just love stories, and theatre is just another thing that I like to go to.
Nice. Oh, he's gonna say something?
No.
No, because I was gonna ask, because this is on my list of we have Manny on, so I'll have to make sure I've got certain questions I wanted to ask you about.
Yeah.
So when it comes to theatre, obviously I've already mentioned countless times on the show before, I don't really watch theatre much, even having Manny in my life and of course having my missus Toby in my life as well. So I'll kind of like,
We need to change that,
I kind of just live through them, then go into the theatre. But I feel like that I'm an example of a lot of Black British people in the UK that doesn't go to the theatre.
Yeah.
And I think the main thing is where I'm assuming just the main thing why we, or like myself and the group like myself, don't go to the theatre is a mixture of, one, money. We think it's very expensive.
Spicy,
So I wanted to ask a question about that, and then ask a question about like we just don't know what's coming out and what's going to be out, and I think those are probably the main two.
I think like going theatre is an expensive.
It can be. It depends on your age range. If you're under 30, you're very lucky where you're able to get a discount.
Yeah.
Utilize that while you can, because, you know, like not everyone has access to that, and it really does help. You don't have to be all the way at the front for theatre.
Yeah.
That's always a misconception, that you have to be right at the front seat. Like, I went to go to the Young Vic and I got one of the cheapest tickets at the top. And honestly, I think that was the best thing, because you get to see the stage production a lot better.
Yeah.
Stage production for me was like a big way of world building in terms of theatre. So don't be paranoid about your seating being that close.
Yeah.
Utilize the under 30s if you're under 30. And
Must
like,
be nice.
I don't know about like how you find out about things yourself.
Yeah.
But I use Blacklisted.
Okay.
So you know Blacklisted have their Instagram account, and they always shout out certain productions that are coming out.
Okay.
That's always a really great way of finding out.
I think the rendition are excellent for that, in terms of not only letting you know what Black theatre shows are coming out, they also do discounts quite often, rendition. So all you have to do is like go on the Instagram or sign up to the mailing list, and they'll email you whenever a show is coming out, and obviously gives you the discount for it as well. So that's how I mainly find out about theatre shows, through rendition. But now I've gotten used to just emailing different theatre houses. Just let them know I'm interested in going to this theatre show. Can I please get a complimentary ticket? Because I'll most likely do a review for it. But even on their websites, there'll be like discounts for different shows as well. So that's always something to look out for. And also, like, it's not easy to spend like £10-20 on a theatre show, especially if you don't know if it's going to be great. So I get that aspect of things. That
I think that's another thing.
But like, it's always good as well. Like, if you know there's an actor you like Papa did the effects at the National. You know you're gonna
that had thing in it.
Taylor Russell.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. Yeah.
You know that you like these two actors. You know you like their style. This is a slightly different storyline where you kind of know the outline of it. Yeah, why not? Just give it a chance. And I feel like it's like when you go to a festival and you randomly go to a stage and you're like, I'm gonna vibe out and see how it is.
Yeah, no, definitely. And that's me. Like, I don't mind doing that. I don't mind spending X amount of money to go to a theatre show, not even being 100% sure if it's going to be great. But that's because I love theatre. But I get that the average consumer might not feel that way. So I think another thing that you could do is just find out theatre shows in the past that have done well, and find out what production houses have done it, or what theatre houses have done it, because most likely you'll find other shows there that you will like. Like, for example, the Bush Theatre, I will go to the Bush Theatre blind and go to whatever show they're showing.
It's like the Lyric as well. You like the Lyric.
I like the Lyric, but I love the Bush Theatre. I like the Lyric, but I love the Bush Theatre.
I swear you had a guest that said the Bush Theatre is their favourite one.
It's the
Josh.
Josh. Oh, did it? It's the great. Oh, you performed there recently as well.
Oh,
I never got to see it, unfortunately.
Please,
Yeah.
my guy.
Is that what you said?
That's what he said, bro. That's what he said.
He literally performed
But
there
also,
recently.
like, there's amazing talent on there.
Oh,
like,
bro.
that was where Francesca basically had her theatre debut.
Oh, really?
Francesca
What show was
Rivers,
she?
wasn't it? Nigerian girls. Something.
Oh, you're talking about Mean Girls?
Yeah.
That was Lyric, no? That wasn't.
That was Lyric. No, I thought they did it at Bush as well.
If they did that, that's not what I watched. That.
Oh, okay.
I didn't watch that. I'm pretty sure I watched the Lyric. It was even Toby that did the Q&A there. Funny enough.
Shout out Toby.
Shout out Toby, bro.
Superstar.
Real legend in the theatre game. But Bush Theatre, like, anytime. That's where Shifters was originally there with Heather Agayobong and
I heard really good things about that.
My favorite show of all time.
If you wanted to dive back into lover vibes, Shifters.
Bro,
I heard Shifters about I think that was this year, right?
Yeah,
this year last year?
because it was last year. So after Romeo and Juliet finished, it went to Shifters.
Because I feel like that's the play that I've heard a lot of black people talk about. Like I only hear much people, especially black people, talk about like a play, but I heard Shifters making its rounds with people that probably even go to the theatre.
Because it had like the cast was amazing.
Yeah, it was a 2-person cast, Tosin Cole and Heather Agayobong. But the writer, what's her name, Benedict.
Do you want me to get it up?
Yeah, please. So the writer, she Benedict something. Apologies if I didn't get the name right. That is one of the best. Like there's a few times where you can watch something and just like love it.
Yeah.
There's very few times.
Benedict Lombe.
Benedict Lombe, thank you.
British Congolese.
Yeah, and it's like you're not Congolese.
I know.
Okay.
But...
So no. That was more in my head. Like she's not Congolese, rather than you shouldn't do that because you're not Congolese.
Yeah.
It didn't sound.
That sounded crazy.
I did.
I released it.
I apologize. But Benedict Lombe, I think that is one of the best written things I've ever had the pleasure of enjoying. I think Tosin Cole was great, and I think Heather was absolutely out of this world in her role. But how it was written, it was just so beautiful. It was so poetic. The story flowed so well. There wasn't a single word that was wasted. It was, man. It's like me personally is one of the best things that I've ever consumed in any medium. I think the writing in Shifter was just elite.
Is it true that they're trying to make it into a show?
TV show, yeah.
A TV show. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Do you think it works?
I don't mind at all. But
I think it would be a great way to broaden the audience as well. Because you know what, like one of the things is I tried to get a ticket and I couldn't, and then by the time like the run came right in front of me.
No, when Manny likes something, he watched that.
But like it was one of those, like, everyone was talking about it. You wanted to, but some people don't have access to it. Some people don't live in London. Some people couldn't make it during that time. So it was I think this is a great medium to allow people to have access to those storylines to potentially introduce people into theatre.
Yeah, facts. Because similar to Michaelis Cole's Chewing Gum was originally
that was a one-woman play.
That was a one-woman play.
I did a monologue for that when I was younger, when I was doing my GCSEs. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, which other ones have you done that you liked?
Pardon?
Which other monologues have you done that you liked?
Oh, I think that was my favourite one.
Fair.
Yeah, I genuinely think that was my...
But yeah, Michaela Cole was Chewing Gum. Phoebe Water-Bridge. Fleabag.
Because that was also another
I really wanted to
show.
watch that because I really love Fleabag, the show.
Yeah, but that was original. It was original theatre show.
Yeah, and they were both...
It was original theatre.
Yeah. It was original theatre show, yeah.
That was at the Fringe.
Phoebe.
No. Phoebe. It's Phoebe's show. Phoebe.
Yeah, she wrote it and started.
It was a one-person play.
Oh, she did the play and then she turned it
to a TV show. Yeah.
It was a monologue.
Yeah.
It was basically a monologue.
So that makes sorry.
Because it's a stream of consciousness.
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
Like Chewing Gum is a stream of consciousness. Fleabag is a stream of consciousness. So that's why audiences who like both of them like each other. And they were both at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Yeah. Same with Baby Reindeer.
That was on play as well.
That was originally play. It was also on the Bush. It was one man. It was also on the Bush Theatre as well.
Oh shit.
So yeah, Baby Reindeer was another one. So to your questions, that I don't mind it. I'm happy that it's been turned into a TV show because it's a different medium. It's not like turning something that's animated into live action. I feel like turning something into theatre into TV show is more of a drastic change that usually can work
because it helps create this world even deeper.
Yeah, you get to
because you get other characters, because a lot of them, it is a situation where they're monologues and it's a one-person show, or like in other situations it's very like 2D, so you can actually play around with the set and the production a little bit more. And I think it's phenomenal. So like, for example, one of my favorite plays that I got to watch. Sadly, it's not a black play, but it was Let the Right One In.
Okay.
That was my introduction to Let the Right One In, which was my introduction to noirs.
Okay. Oh, nice.
And that's why, through plays. We went to see it, I think, around the same time as my 15th birthday or something like that. And there's a scene where he's drowning in the pool.
Yeah.
And so you see the actor on live stage be in a small pool, holding his breath for 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like The Prestige.
So then I was like, this is really cool. And then I went and watched the Swedish original version.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I really like Scandi noir.
Oh, and then that got
that
you
into that got me into the genre.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But yeah, long story short, watch theatre shows.
Yeah. How do you... One of my last questions on theatre, because actually I got two. One is just a overall talk about, there's a lot of like Hollywood actors now doing theatres. So obviously we had Bria Lawson. She came down to the UK, did a theatre play.
She did Electra, which is a Greek classic.
Yeah, I think we got next year. We got Cynthia.
Cynthia Erivo's doing a one-woman show of 23 characters playing Dracula.
Really, I'm looking into that one.
Yeah. I mean, you have countless others, but I wanted to just get a gauge of like, is this good? Because we've got big actors doing it, but what about the small actors that kind of? Because like, what I've heard anyway, like theatre, they get paid like pocket change in terms of money. So is this helping the theatre, or is it hurting it and making it more mainstream?
They don't get that much money when they go on theatre. By the way,
the big actors.
Yeah,
they definitely get paid more than smaller artists would, but I don't think the payday is going to be similar
to Hollywood. It's not the same as what they're used to on screen.
I think it's definitely like, okay, so I think it's a good thing that big actors do that. One, for the fact that it could bring an audience to people actually wanting to go watch other theatre show, and also it's an art form. It's something that I think Denzel's spoken about this, that he says that actors should constantly go back into theatre to retool the capability.
I've been screaming this for ages, that theatre is the best instrument as an actor. Because you learn to deal with things that otherwise you wouldn't have to necessarily deal with on set. You really have to pull your graft. And it's the fact that also the hours are a bit different. So you're not just doing one show a day. You're doing 2 shows a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And you're like really having to stretch yourself. Each show is not like, one show is never the same. But every single time you're improving.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest things that I've learned from being on theatre as an actor as well.
Yeah.
So definitely a good thing, I believe.
The last question I have is just for the audience. Can you name some theatres in the London that people should check out?
Bush Theatre, absolutely go there. I call it theatre. Bush Theatre is in Shepherd Bush, Hammersmith. I call it theatre is in Hackney. Definitely go there.
Go via Dalston Junction.
Dalston Junction. Lyric Theatre is in Hammersmith, I believe. There's also, so there's 2 Soho ones. There's Soho Place, which I think Soho Place is the one by Tottenham Court Road, and Soho Theatre is in Soho.
Yeah, because Soho Place is the one literally, you see where you get the little like digital stuff.
Digital stuff at Tottenham Court Road, yeah. So it's opposite.
The Alternate is literally opposite.
Yeah. So
That's,
and then you got Soho Theatre. It's a lot smaller. It's got a lot more like up and coming theatre shows, but they do have quite a good one. Brixton House as well.
That's a really great one.
Brixton House as well. I went there recently to watch 2 different shows. Really good theatre plays. Those are some of my favourites. There are definitely other ones.
Young Vic is a great one.
Young Vic. Did you watch what's it called? I can't remember. Passing Strange.
I couldn't.
Oh my God, Passing Strange was so good. Young Vic, Old Vic, and this.
Man, love that, you know.
Young Vic is great for younger audiences. If you want something that's really like fresh, new ideas, very trendy, or like there's a certain actor you might like, you're gonna flipping love Young Vic. And also because it's a little bit smaller, it's more of an intimate vibe. If you get the top row ones, I actually think it's really good. I was lucky where they're not allocated seats. So when I arrived where I was smack bang in the middle where I could see the stage and see everything really clearly. You don't have to be like front row for Young Vic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Old Vic is a beautiful one that's like a classic.
Yeah.
Fortune Theatre is
What's that?
That's where they have Woman in Black. It's near Covent Garden.
Okay, never been.
I think if you go and watch, you have to watch Woman in Black in theatre at least once in your life.
Okay, I will promise you that.
It's a very different experience versus the book.
I've just seen the film.
And versus the film.
Okay.
Because the Woman in Black is not real, so she's not even in the program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, some good theatre houses. Peckham Theatre as well. They have quite a lot of youngish creators on there. So
I've seen...
Yeah, I think I saw Chicken Shop.
Mm-hmm.
There was something called Chicken.
No, it was Chicken Shop.
Alright, cool.
And then there's also the Stratford Theatre as well.
Yes, there's the dance one in Stratford.
Sadwells.
Sadwells, yeah, that's the one.
That's what you can get discounted tickets with Barclays if you're a
Barclays.
Barclays.
Oh, nice! I didn't know
that. Yeah.
Nice.
And then there's also the normal Stratford
Yeah,
Theatre as well.
What's it called? I think it's called East something.
Oh, I think is that one that's nearby where the old pitch house was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right next to it. I can't remember the name.
I can't remember it at the top of my head.
Yeah, but the last time I went there, I watched the worst theatre show I've ever seen.
Now you have to watch the last question. How is it when you watch a bad theatre play?
And I think I went there.
I'll get to that.
I went there because I went to watch Antigone for the first time, and it was an entirely black cast.
Okay.
So it was a Greek classic, modern adaptation, but the words are exactly the same with
Back to the black cast.
Black cast. It was really great.
Back to what happens when that show in particular that I'm thinking of. I literally want to leave halfway. I went with my ex. I was like, bro, I want to go. I don't want to stay here because they had an interlude, did it? We stayed, and then the second half wasn't as bad. But I don't know, bad theatre. I'm never really too mad at bad theatre shows, and I don't know why. Like I'm more mad at bad films than I am at a bad theatre show. Because the worst theatre show I've seen is not worse than the worst film I've seen. So it's that, but it feels like a bit of a waste of time. But it's rare. Like it's very rare that I've gone to a bad theatre show. I think I've seen like 3 shows that I was like, yeah, they're not good. But apart from that, most of them are good.
Yeah, I think I remember mine was at Peckham though.
Oh no, yeah, I'm not surprised. I left. Okay, I went to one in Peckham. I left. However, that was because that was definitely a kids' theatre show.
Oh, the Peter Pan. You told me about it.
I left halfway through it.
You told me.
It was a kids. It was literally a kids show. Oh. And I saw one of my friends. She was there, and she went there with her friends. Like, yeah, I'm dipping. I can't stay here, bro. Yeah, it was a kids one. Yeah.
Fair. Last topic. We just want to talk about yourself.
Yes.
Your movie content journey. Of course, you're one of the members of Post Credit Scene podcast as well. So let's get a brief overall overview of like what led you to start making movie content and how you paired up with the guys from Post Credit Scene.
Cool. I'll be as quick as possible because I got a brunch to go to.
Don't
fair,
too much with your
Thank you. Oh, no, thank you. I thought it was saying something else.
Do you want to top up before you go to your thing?
Pre-drinks!
I'll take a shot when I'm done.
Oh shit, cool. We can take a shot on camera.
Bad man.
You take a shot on camera?
I'll take a shot. Okay, let me.
Oh shit.
Hey, yo! No chaser.
Always get sad when someone wants to drink. Yeah? I just done it. Oh. God damn. See, now I'm all wrapped up.
But I don't want another one. I'll quickly talk about my journey. So, in the podcast, is me, guys, Jason, Chris, and Bisola.
Gang.
You two will be so great on camera together.
Oh, no, shit.
Would be a problem.
I won't get a word in.
We'll be a problem.
Yeah.
It'll be a problem.
Yeah.
We've got guys coming on the show soon as well.
Sick. Invite Bisola as well, please, man.
Yeah, we definitely
will. Junior's going to be stressed, though.
Oh, yeah, I will be. I'll just let you cook.
Yeah. The best thing to do. But yeah, guys have been my boy for ages. That's my dogs. And we talk about film and TV all the time. And for the longest, I was like, yeah, we should start a pod. And I've known Hus for like 10, 11, 12 years.
Wow.
And he had a platform, 14HQ, which was a platform that showcased entertainment, film, all of that stuff. It was a magazine. So I shouted him. I was like, me and guys want to start a podcast together. I was wondering if you'd be able to finance it. And he messaged me back saying, that's so funny because me and Jason were literally talking about making a pod together, a film and TV pod as well. I was like, oh, cool. So naturally, the 4 of us started podding together. The first episode that we did was an episode on Spider-Man, talking about all the Spider-Man films before No Way Home came out. That was our first actual episode. And we just vibed from there. It was fun. And then I know where we had Bisola at BFI Film Festival. Met Bisola there, spoke there for a bit. It's like, we should have Bisola on as a guest. Like, yeah. And then after like the first episode, I think
Bisola did a mouse. Bisola did a mouse.
That's literally how Maz
came as a guest.
Came as a guest. It was like, you know what, we should have Maz again.
Yeah.
And then it just never left.
Yeah, that's Bisola. She's been there ever since. And bro, I love putting them. I really do. Like, it's nice. Going now on every other Sunday, just talk about film and TV. Even if opinions don't exactly merge, I like the fact that I get to have a different point of view on a film and listen to somebody else's point of view.
I feel like this is like church though for me.
How do you feel?
Facts, same.
Because I watched some episodes.
Yeah.
And they seem like they don't really care about your opinions on anime and.
Oh man, yeah.
They don't. They don't listen to anime.
Especially
you had an anime episode and they left.
Oh yeah. They were never gonna be an episode. It was just me and Jason. Me and Jason cooked. Yeah, them man were never gonna be an episode. But Gaz was actually there, and that was the first episode that Gaz wasn't on in all the episodes we've done.
And he left because of anime.
No, he was actually in the room, but he wasn't gonna be
fair
because he had nothing to offer to the episode.
Yeah, I already know what I'm gonna pass you to give to Bisola. A list of like sick animes to start watching.
Do you know what? She might hear it from you, not from me.
No, but Samurai Champloo, I think she would like her.
You speak to her about it.
You sort that out.
You speak to her about it. Bisola's a fraud. She used to read manga and watch anime back in the day, but that's how it is.
But you know it comes in phases with anime.
That's fine. You speak to her. You speak to her about it, not me. Yeah, that's us on the podcast,
man. Sick, man. Literally, when Outtake started, I think post-credit scene was already officially making content already. So it was definitely an inspiration to be like, okay, this is happening. You can actually do this and do it well. Because at the time, for me anyway, when I started Outtake, there was no other like black movie podcast. Yeah. So when I saw post-credit scene doing, okay, there's it happens.
There's an audience.
There's a possibility. There's an audience there. That's great.
There's people like us. There's an audience. It's not
exactly
just black nerds being black nerds.
Yeah.
You know. It's
Shout out you guys. Shout out small credit.
Small time credits.
I knew I was missing a word.
Sorry,
no. I knew I was missing a word. That's why I stopped myself. Small time credit. Shout out to them as well.
Triz,
another one as well.
Hash.
Yeah. There's a few other like even like Ken and individual podcasters like
killing it.
There's a lot of us out there and I love it, man. Like even when I mentioned before, like every time I go screen you see the same people and I like that. I like that I get to see you guys and speak to them.
It's like family.
Yeah, it's like a big community out there. So shout out everybody because everyone has like good content as well. And you can, even though we're watching the same thing, everyone's opinion differs. And the way that people talk about their opinions differ as well. So
I'm gonna ask the question: how has your opinion on films differed since you first started?
I feel like it's definitely changed. I feel like I look. How has it changed? Because it definitely has. I feel like I'm more analytical with the films. I feel like I was analytical in general, but because my language in terms of how I talk about film has grown, just based on the fact of listening to other people talk about films, reading more about films. Before, I never used to really care about directing. That was never something that ever came to my forefront when I looked at film. So a film like Past Lives, if I watched it like 10 years ago, I wouldn't loved it anywhere near as much as I love it now.
Nice.
I wouldn't appreciate Sinners as much now as I would have 10 years ago. There's films that I watched when I was younger that if I watch now or I've watched more recently, I appreciate a lot more just because my understanding of film has grown based on the conversation I just had and me actually actively interacting with film in a way that I didn't do before. So I think that's how my opinion has gone, just having a more understanding on what film is and just the language that I use in terms of talking about films, talking about cinematography, talking about directing, talking about acting, talking about scenes, talking about arcs within a film, something that I wouldn't have done as much before. Like before I was mainly focused on just the story aspect. How well
other stuff like sound design.
The sound none of that I cared about.
Sound design is the one that's recently like we've kind of started picking up on.
A lot more.
And oh my god, that's so important in telling a story, even if you don't have dialogue.
Yeah, the sound is.
Because what was the film that we watched at LFF? Evil Does Not Exist.
What a film that is! What?
I fell asleep.
Anyways, what a film that is! I went to watch it with my guy Huda. What a film That is. I was even thinking about it the other day because I went through my TikTok. Evil Does Not Exist. It's such a slow burning film, but it's so great. Like they make, bro.
It's definitely slow.
If I didn't, it's definitely slow. If I didn't have to leave, I would sit here and talk about it for time because I think that film is great. Did you watch Monster?
We wanted to. You know the one that
the Japanese film.
Yeah, the Japanese film where it was like really beautiful cinematography, like
with the kids.
Even the stills were like amazing. It was
maybe we did.
It was saturated.
Watch that film, but Evil Does Not Exist.
Because that came out last year. Monster came out last year.
Okay.
Evil Does Not Exist was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
No, the movie came out 2 years ago.
Monster was but like you could actually watch.
Did you watch it last year? Yeah. What a film Monster was, bro. What a film Monster was, bro. And I remember I watched it as a double header. I watched Monster, then I watched Drive By Dolls, I think it was.
I tried watching that. That was horrible.
Cheeks.
Margaret Qualley.
That was horrible.
Cheeks.
Horrible.
Awful film.
Horrible.
Cheeks.
One of the Conan brothers did that as well.
Cheeks.
Horrible.
But even,
horrible.
Anyways.
Anyway, man, we could talk to you for hours.
Yes.
But
You've got brunch.
In 12 minutes.
We got, oh shit.
I need to message her.
We got places to go, but it's lovely to have you here.
We
definitely have you here again.
Yeah. No, we're definitely having you
100%, 100%.
on.
Yeah, definitely have you again.
Maybe like after LFF.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'll be sick.
I'm looking forward to LFF this year.
Yeah, we'll be locked in for that. But guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 75 of the Outtake Show. We've got the host and most, Yapping in the building. You also got Machiavelli, the silent assassin. And you have a guest, Manny, in the building. Pew, pew, pew. And until next time, peace.
Bye.
Peace.